routine white-collar jobs like customer service, telemarketing, and loan officers and tellers, and jobs like that will be the first to be challenged. Then repetitive blue-collar jobs like dishwasher, assembly line workers, and a little bit later, drivers also will be challenged.
And that was the former president of Google Asia, Kai-Fu Lee, with me back in 2019 on my documentary on AI on the jobs most at risk due to the rise of artificial intelligence. This week, we present AI, the intelligence revolution, with a fresh perspective. The technology rapidly transforming the workplace, putting millions of jobs at risk. Goldman Sachs predicting roughly 300 million global jobs could be replaced due to AI automation over the next 10 years. Joining me now is the Vice President of Artificial Intelligence at Indeed, Hannah Calhoun. Hannah, good to see you. Thank you so much for being here.
Of course. Thank you so much for having me.
First, tell us about Indeed. I mean, you are one of the places to go when people are looking for a job. When you're looking at people looking at Indeed and the opportunities, how is AI playing into that?
Yeah. So, listen, at Indeed, our mission is to help people get jobs. We are the world's largest job marketplace. And obviously, the AI trend is something we're looking at very closely. We have seen an extraordinary uptick in the interest in jobs related to AI. One sort of interesting trend is when there's a big new release from an Anthropic or an OpenAI, we actually can see that job seekers go out and are looking for jobs with AI skills just quickly on the edge of that. So it is certainly in the consciousness. I would say, though, on the other side, if you actually look at the jobs that are in the marketplace, AI-related jobs have certainly been rising rapidly over the last couple of years, but only 6% of job postings in the marketplace today reference AI skills, and frankly, the vast majority of those are concentrated within sort of large, technically focused companies, and they're for the traditional AI-related jobs, data scientist, machine learning, software engineering. 95% of the employers who post jobs on Indeed, if you look across all of their job postings, no mention of AI or AI skills. So I think while it is very much in the general consciousness, we're still at a fairly nascent stage in terms of seeing it show up in the market data.
Yeah, and when we talk about this fear around AI and automation replacing jobs, I want to get into that because I want to know what you're telling people about that. I think we also have to recognize that there are a ton of jobs that may not have much to do with AI, but have to do with powering up this AI revolution. We spoke with the president of Meta Platforms, Dina Powell-McCormick, earlier in the week. She kicked off our series, and she talked about this enormous need for electricians. Watch this.
It's a new phase for the company, and that's what Mark said when he announced my position, that frankly now we have to think about the capital, the energy, and the talent that is needed to fuel our AI ambitions. Some estimates have it at over $10 trillion that will be needed over the next several years. Can you believe that?
Wow.
$10 trillion of capital is going to be required. Over 250 gigawatts of power are going to be needed, and millions of new roles. Just in the next 2 years, America is going to need 500,000 new electricians. I mean, just think about that. And so one of my big focus areas is that I co-head a division at Meta called Meta Compute, where we're really trying to bring together the capital, both formation and use of our balance sheet, and strategic capital partnerships with the energy needs.
Yeah, I think this is such an important point that Dina made, and the fact that the powering up of this revolution is also creating all these new opportunities. Are you seeing that at Indeed?
Yeah, so again, it is early, right? And so we are seeing, that different sectors are responding differently to the impact of AI.
Where are the jobs right now?
Yeah, if we look at if we sort of step all the way back and take the macro perspective, the highest job growth we're seeing continues to be in places like healthcare and social assistance, where we've got these long-term demographic trends with the boomers needing more care that lead to just a lot more need for those professions. And frankly, we expect those trends to continue into the future, right? Those are strong sectors with a lot of job growth. Certainly, to Dina's point, we are also starting to see uptick in some of the production-related fields. I do think, as with any technological revolution, there will be some some jobs in the economy where the number of workers we have in those fields will shrink, and others where the numbers will grow. There will probably even be new jobs that we don't even have yet that will rise over time. And I think one of the challenges for us as an economy, and one thing that Indeed is thinking a lot about right now, is how do we help make sure our workforce is building the skills needed to align with those new future opportunities. And, I think we have this product out, Career Scout, that we're really excited about. And it does many things, but one of the things I'm personally most excited about is it really helps a job seeker look at their experience and their skills and say, okay, maybe I've been on this path, or maybe I went to college and I got a degree in this place. What can I understand about sort of the labor dynamics in that field? And if jobs are tight in this space, how might those skills actually be a really good launching place for building my career in different directions? And what are those possible career paths I could take? How do I understand what the salaries would be? What certifications I would need to be qualified? And I think across the economy, not immediately certainly, but over the next 5 to 10 years, we're going to need to help our workers and our students start to better understand and navigate towards the places that we're seeing that job growth and that demand.
I like that a lot. So it's called the Indeed AI Career Scout model, and it's built on helping future employers and employees and get the right job based on their own skill set and their own experience. A lot of money moving into this. We just heard this morning Michael and Susan Dell's foundation committing $750 million to University of Texas, Austin, to fund a new UT Dell medical center here because tech and AI is enabling medical innovations. Yeah. And you just said that's really the leading area of job creation right now in healthcare. And that's been in the case for a long time. What do you tell people when they come to your site and they're worried about AI replacing their jobs? Do you say you need to bone up on AI and ensure that you have the right skill set for this technology?
Yeah.
And how do you do that?
Yes, it's a great question. I don't think we say it on the website, right? Certainly, as you might imagine with my job, I get a lot of inbound requests from colleagues who have kids going off to college or have young people looking for jobs, and they say, what do I tell my kid to study? I do think, as we look at the data around skills, right? So a job is a basket of skills. If I'm a nurse, I know how to place an IV and take vitals. I also know how to do charting. I know how to do patient communication, right? If you break jobs into skills, what you find is that there are some skills inside of jobs that AI can probably do today entirely autonomously. But that's a very, very tiny portion of all the skills in the economy. It's something like 1%, according to our hiring lab team. The vast, vast majority of the skills, and to your point earlier, there's a bunch of skills that AI can't touch and won't touch for a long time.
Right. Like an electrician.
Like an electrician. Yeah. There's that big group in the middle where what we're seeing is AI can support the worker in doing the work faster, more consistently, at a higher level of quality. It can help them bring in new data to solve a problem. It can help them quickly get their ideas onto paper, onto a screen. But our expectation is that now and for a long time into the future, that's really, the human being empowered and supported by AI as opposed to AI taking the place of the human worker. And so when we take that data and we sort of step back and look at jobs in the market, we actually see very few jobs that we think will go away entirely, and a lot of jobs, probably the vast majority of jobs, where, to your point, workers are going to increasingly be interacting with AI and AI tools in their day-to-day work, and that's going to become part of the expectation of what it means to be a lawyer or a client success manager or a nurse or a doctor, right?
And the salaries are really rising in AI-related fields, right? I mean, there's a massive talent war underway for AI. In terms of the highest salaries out there today, what are they? What are the industries?
I mean, I think we do continue to see high salaries in tech. Obviously, there's a whole range of sectors, and they all have subspecialties, and so you have that dynamic between, the supply and demand in various industries.
And I guess nurses as well, right?
Certainly nurses, right? Doctors. I mean, again, when labor markets get tight, you tend to see wages go up. And we're not seeing, one thing you might expect if AI was going to come in and, dramatically automate jobs, you might expect to actually see downward pressure on wages, right? And we're not seeing that in the industries that you might expect. I think software development's been a really interesting space for us. It is maybe the leading category that folks talk about in terms of here's where we've brought in AI, we've seen massive productivity gains.
Hannah, this has been incredibly informative, and we so appreciate your time.
Of course. Thank you so much, Maria.
Hannah Calhoun from Indeed. Stay with us. We'll be right back with Ambassador Monica Crowley. We are celebrating America 250 next. You're watching Mornings with Maria, live on Fox Business.